Thunderbird. Check this thing out. This is a Canadian-built Dingwall D-Roc Custom 5. It is beautiful in this matte gold finish, bolt-on Wenge neck with a Wenge fingerboard, and there's a few things that you notice. First of all, it's a 5-string. I know. Is it apples and oranges? Maybe. Also, it is a multi-scale. Now, if you don't know what that is, you see how the frets are crooked on this thing? Sheldon Dingwall is a huge proponent of the fanned fret or multi-scale concept, where essentially it's like a piano, right? If you think about if you've ever seen inside of a piano, the high strings have a shorter scale length than the bass strings. The bass strings are bigger and they travel a great distance on the piano soundboard, and the highest treble strings actually travel a very short distance. Well, that's the idea with a fanned fret instrument like a Dingwall. Check it out. At your low string, which on this bass is the B string, you have a 37-inch scale. That's 3 whole inches longer than the standard 34-inch scale that we all know and love. But then what happens with high strings, if they are also 37 inches or longer scale, they sound sort of pingy and they have less low-end content. So the idea is to give the high strings more body and robust timbre, you want that scale length to be shorter. So on the G string here, it's standard 34-inch scale. When Sheldon set out to design this bass, it's not like he wanted to replace the Thunderbird. He has a ton of admiration for the Thunderbird, actually. It's more about building something with a nod to that classic design in its body shape, super rock and roll, and then maybe addressing some of the issues that people have with the classic design. Most notably, that headstock dive. And I will say, the crazy thing about the Dingwall, look at this. Once you get that balance point on your body, you can let go of this thing and it is not going anywhere. That's amazing. It's perfectly balanced while still retaining that rock and roll vibe. Very simple controls: volume, rotary pickup selector, and tone. Going through the rotary, we have all pickups in the first position, clicking back to just the middle pickup. Then you've got these back 2 pickups here together like a Music Man style humbucker. And then the last position is just this rear pickup like a bridge position jazz bass. The thing about a Dingwall is that it is so articulate in the bottom. Playing the B string is just amazing. So it leans toward all of those super articulate, aggressive sounds for modern metal. Here's all 3 pickups together. Middle position. Music Man style, these 2 together. And rear pickup only. All super useful sounds. And honestly, it doesn't sound much like the T-Bird at all. So while yes, of course, it's an aesthetic nod to the T-Bird, tonally, it's really its own thing. All of the strings are so even and responsive, and it really just makes me want to play heavy music on it. Now look, I know you're like, Ian, the bass player from Meshuggah didn't play a Dingwall on New Millennium Cyanide Christ. I know, but that kind of music is where this instrument leans my mind. It's killing for all of that metal and really extended technique stuff. It's also beautiful and warm and can play on any classic rock track, blues, country, reggae, you name it. This bass can absolutely do it.